Welcome back. Welcome to Zephyr and Ellis. Nah, screw it. Who needs an intro? Guys, this is my favorite game. It is by far something that I've always enjoyed since, I guess, 3 years ago. I bought this game 3 years ago, and I think it came out 4 years ago. Can't remember, but I used to play this game all the time 2 or 3 years ago in the dorms. While I was just kind of waiting for classes to come around, and when I wanted to procrastinate, I played this game, and I modded the heck out of it, and I enjoyed every single second of it. So I'm coming back to it, and I want to record some of it as well. Again, to learn about recording, to learn how to edit videos, and to see what's up with this whole YouTube recording thing. So with that in mind, I'm going to start a new game here, and we're going to do sandbox. Let's see here, start new, go to sandbox, and we're going to just call this, you can't get rid of the defaults? No, okay, you can. Okay, so let's call this, we're going to call this universe Iconia, and I don't know why I want to call it Iconia. It just rings, you know, there's like a certain ring to it. And let's pick one of these crazy flags. Let's do, are there any explosions? Probably don't want explosions, to be honest. That's probably a bad flag to pick. Minimalistic's nice. Orbit. Wait. I know there's a symbol in here. Integral. There we go. Gotta get my little math kick going in here. And I don't think there's a... Do I need difficulty options for sandbox? Screw it. Let's go. So... I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to just start a new rocket? You know, bring in a previous rocket? That's a very bright Werner von Kerman right there. But Werner von Kerman is very funny because Werner von Braun is the person who created the Saturn V rockets, or at least he created the infrastructure that is, you know, the rocket system behind NASA, at least from what I understand. And there's plenty of space centers out there. But what I want to do here is I want to create a lander. Let's see here. Do I want it to be robotically controlled, or do I want it to be manned? I want it to be manned, to be honest. I want to do some docking. Maybe that's too ambitious. Maybe it should just start over. Let's go here. Yes, Java. I know you want me to do this stuff. Awesome! Look at that flag. Look at that flag. It's partial derivative S. Well, that was fun. I just crashed fraps, so I know what not to do this time. Let's get back to it. So let's make a lander here. And I don't want to do any docking. We're just going to do a multi-stage rocket. We just want to go to the moon. Let's land on it. We can come back to it later. No big deal. We need fuels. Fuel tank. I mean, it'll work. It's not really what I want, but it'll work. We need an engine for this stage, minimum. Question is this one gonna be enough? What's this? That's a jet engine. Turbofan, that sounds like a jet engine. More jet engines. Ramjet engine. Holy balls. That's not what I want. That's also something I don't want. That's a little too pathetic. The nerve. Atomic rocket motor. I can't use that, I think. I don't think I can use that. What's this? That's a pretty big Vec fuel engine. Let's see here. Engine ISP. It's not that good of a efficiency rating. Let's just go to the standard here. This is what I use basically everywhere a lot of the time. It's got this ISP right here tells you the efficiency of the motor. So usually the higher the number, the more efficient it is. This is at surface level. This is in a vacuum, like space. Duh, space is a vacuum. So at surface level, we get about an 85 number versus a 345 number, and that just affects the fuel consumption rate usually. I think that's what that means. We got some vectoring, so we got a little bit of control with this engine, so we're going to go with that guy. Okay. Still pretty buggy, I guess. Let's see here. So we want... You know what I don't want? I don't want to bring that with me on the way on the re-entry, because we're going to re-enter in this stage. Let's go to the structural section and let's find it's not necessarily a fairing, is it? Do I want to call it a fairing? It's a decoupler. It's a separator. We can do two different ones. I usually like the this one because it just looks nicer in my opinion. And we need a parachute, otherwise we're going to die on the way in. Let me take a look here for a second. We've got a parachute is missing. Thank you. I need to take a look at my resources. No. It's not telling me my resources. No. Motor propellant, electric charge. Alright, so the last time I played Kerbal Space Program, its aerodynamics wasn't very good. Basically the command pods were invincible on the re-entry aspect of things. So I think that this version of Kerbal Space Program has re-entry that burns stuff up. Convertotron. What? That must be a space station thing. Let us go to... Is it science? Is it going to be under science? Is it going to be under structural? I want to find an ablator. I want something to ablate when we re-enter everything. When we re-enter the atmosphere, and I don't know if it is here. I remember finding one. Let's just kind of circle down through here, and well, we do need a parachute. Let's go ahead and grab that. I swear to you that there are these ablators that you have to have, or maybe you don't use them. There they are, heat shields. There they are. You get a 10-meter heat shield. Holy good lord. Damn, what do they think they're building here? So we get a heat shield. Let's pop that baby on there. Yes, that's how we want it. Alright, so now we want to land on this. So let us put some legs on here. Launch escape system. That's a bit beefy. Oh, these are the classic ones. Micro landing strut. LT1, LT2. These guys are heavy duty. Okay, we'll use these. We're going to go to snap mode, take this. And now we're snapping around. We're going to do, I like 4. 4 is usually a good number. Let's get out of the way of the ladder, because what I want to also do is put the Pegasus Mobility Enhancer. The Pegasus 1 Mobility Enhancer, known in some circles as a ladder, is a state-of-the-art vertical mobility device, allowing your intrepid crew to scamper around the exterior of your ship like highly caffeinated rodents. Yes, we want our guys to do that, so let us put some ladders here, because clearly That's what they want us to call it. Oh no. Nope. Didn't want to copy that. I just wanted to copy the ladder. Let's copy this guy all the way down to the bottom, to the Pain train station. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control... Alright, whatever. There we go. Alt? Shift Alt? What? Okay, where is it? Where's the... Just, you know, forget it. We're going to go and grab it again. Alt that. See, I thought I could just click Alt and then kind of copy it all the way down. Let's get one more ladder on there, just for good measure, because I'm not good with flying the little individual Kerbals all around. So, I think that's a satisfactory lander. Oh, yes, I do need power. We can either get more power as in storage, or if we can get more power as in solar panels. Do we have those? Should have some. Science! Utility! Where would they be? Thermal control system. What? What? Liquid cooled radiator panels. Holy... I've missed out on a lot of stuff, apparently. But you're not telling me where the solar panels are. Cool's only nearby parts. Sure, we'll get a radiator panel. We'll do that to this. Like we need it on the lander. Where are the solar panels? Oh my God! Where are the solar panels? Solar panels! Where are they? Come on! Tell me where the solar panels are. Tell me where the solar panels are. Yeah, this tells you. Oh my gosh, I've been missing. Where's the simple one? I just want the simple one. Fuel cell array? That's too big. That's better. What does this do? Electric charge is 50. Oh, so just... What's... So this creates electric charge. We don't want that. We want... somewhere on this bloody thing. Right here! Oh, they made him big. Oh, that's a little too big. They made him bigger, though. That's nice. Oh, and they got the thermoelectric generators. Yay! 45 per minute. Still pretty big, though. Let's just get regular solar panels. And let's multiply these by 2. And let's get them there. So now we got radiators. We got some solar panels. We got a battery. We got our capsule crew. The one dude that's going to be sitting in there. We don't want to. We want them to be starting retracted. Right. That's how it's going to look. Whoa, major frame rate drop. That wasn't good. I don't know what happened there. Maybe something happened off screen. Maybe there was like a giant crash in the Kerbal warehouse and it just all went boom and I didn't realize it. It's just not getting to me apparently. Drill-o-matic. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here, but I don't have time to. I don't have time to sit here and deal with it. So let's get on with some business. So we got our landing. We got our lander here. Let us do our second stage. So we go into the structural and let's get another stack decoupler. And now we have our second stage. Parachute. Let's keep our stack here the same. We got a parachute. We got our fairing. Not a fairing. Decoupler. We got our decoupler, then the engine. So we want the engine, then the decoupler, then the parachute, and then we want this guy. So underneath here, we want a second system. We want this to go to the moon. Do we want this one to enter the orbit? Do we want this to just do all the transfers? I'm thinking that I want... That's too small. I'm thinking that I want to have this for better aerodynamics. Or do I want... No, that's too small as well. Do I want this? Decisions to be made. And I don't care. I'm just checking out parts here. So let's go to the fuel tanks again and take a look. That's a big fuel tank. And let's give him a small engine, a decent engine. What about these guys? Is that gonna work? Would that work? Let me take a look at this for a second. We got... Wow, we got some decent overall performance. 315 in the vacuum would get about a maximum thrust of 1,000 kilonewtons versus the other favorite that I would have, which is this. And it has a similar ISP, but it has less of force rating coming to it. So, see here, 6.55 seconds maximum. Let's get down here. All right, 29.135. So this one will consume more fuel for the amount of thrust it gets, but it does have better performance in every aspect. So this one seems like it's actually better for for some sort of air thing that's not in a vacuum. We'll use it for right now. I want to see how it performs, to be honest. So yeah, so we got our second stage. It's pretty simple. What we could do is that this is going to get pretty heavy, and we're going to want to have some sort of control over this. Let us go in and add this control unit, which will add us about a torque. It will give us a whole bunch of torque, but it uses a lot of electric charge, which is why we want those solar panels up there, which you know isn't going to be good enough, is it? It's probably not going to be good enough. Let's get into those bigger solar panels that are just permanently attached. Yeah. Let's get 4 of those babies. Attach them that way. Are they going to rip right off, though? They're probably going to rip right off when we launch this thing. Let's get 4. Actually, if we can put that on there. What the heck? I got another frame rate drop. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Let's take a look here. 3 by 2. Let's get these guys going. So let's do that. Correct. Good job. I did it. We have done a good thing for the Kerbals, or at least the Kerbal that will be sitting in there. Clampatron, crew cabin. Don't think I need anything else from here. Let us go to our third stage now. Let's move this guy up, because this is going to be a pretty big robot. Again, what's with the frame drops? Well, you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I don't have the time nor the know-how to fix it right now. I will come back to that in a bit. It might be because I'm running this in 64-bit mode, and I've never really run it in 64-bit. That just looks bad. There's no structure there. That's not going to be structured enough. I can already tell you, I've done this before. That's not enough structure there. Can I change? Can I change the size? Enable staging. Enable crossfeed. I don't think I can do that. I don't wish to have that. Unfortunately, I'd love to use this engine, but we're going to have to go back to the other engine that I had specified earlier on, which is this Poodle liquid fuel engine. Not as much force, but we're not trying to escape velocity. Let's go into the fairings again. Let's just do that. Let's put him into, where was it? Good lord, I can't remember things. Let's get him. All right, so this is the current robot. This is the current, if you would say, rocket. So let's figure this out here. So we got our first stage, which is this right here. We got our second stage right here, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. So we got that first stage for landing and return back to the planet. We got this transfer stage that we get into orbit, and it transfers us to our location. We land with the lander, we come back with the lander, and we have to get this into space. I want to add an extra fuel tank here. We're gonna add one more half a tank of fuel, just because I have a feeling that we wouldn't get enough Delta V to get out there and to come back to the planet. We'll find out. May not have been necessary at all. But we're going to go up one more stage in size from the 2 to 3 meter parts. I guess they are 3 meter parts. That's very small rocket. These Kerbals are very small. Let's go to fairings. What? Let's get some more fuel going. Or yeah, get the big tanks going. Do I want that? Let's get to my engines. All of my lovely engines. Flea! It's the Flea solid rocket booster. There used to be other engine types. I think it's when I was modding them, though. So we can get 2,000 or 4,000. I mean, holy carp. Let's see here. 255. 295. We get better efficiency with this guy. Mammoth. Liquid fuel engine. Rhino. Rhino versus Mammoth. That's not that bad. This one's 25,000. 39,000. This one just looks so much more of a badass engine, in my opinion. So we're going to do that. Do we have enough thrust? I don't know. To be honest, we could just try it. See what happens. Let's get a bit more control on this, because if this is going to be our ascent engine, we want to make sure that we have... Whoa. Those wings are a bit too big. Space plane. Oh, yeah. That's a sick looking rocket. That's a sick looking rocket. You know what? That just might work. That just might work. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know it's not even designed for this application, but let's use those spaceplane wings. We need some support here. Let's get some support structure going between the stages. Let's get these strut connectors. Classic strut connectors. Let's get 6 of them going to the fairing, and let's get only 4 of these guys. We don't really need much more than 4 from... Oh, that's gonna be fun. We got a very jam-packed area right here. Let's get... I think we're gonna be fine by doing that. We'll do that. So now we got some structural rigidity between the weaker parts and the larger parts. We've got this big motor down here with these space plane wings, and this is gonna be fun. Look at the size of the little Kerbal in comparison to that. I guess that, you know, it's accurate towards human size. So let's go this. Let's do. Oh, they got that same system going on with the naming there. Let's call this the Graduate, because I'm gonna graduate here at some point. 2 weeks. Wow. The Graduate. We're gonna call this the Graduate, and let's give this thing earned a 4.0 in rocket school. So it's very smart. It's a very smart rocket. Let's go and launch this thing. Save it first. Actually, you know, we gotta do some of this stuff here. We can't leave this behind, because this little thing down here will screw us up if we try to launch this. We got our rockets and the little things taking off. We've got our fairing up here, so we burn through all of this stage before we go to our next motor, which is our orbital stage, our escape stage, and an insertion stage to a different location. I think this is going to work. Control S, and I'll just do that. We got electric charge and stuff like that, and oops, I hit the space bar. Let's increase the throttle a bit.